Guys, welcome back to the KitLab. Today's episode, we're looking at the centre-back's positioning. So if you want to boss the game like Virgil van Dijk, give it a watch. Let's go. Now you might have seen there have been a couple of rule changes this year. So as of the Women's World Cup, centre-backs are now allowed to receive the ball in the box. This can help your team when playing out short, as it's a smaller pass for your goalkeeper to complete and makes the other defenders get higher and wider so your team can get further up the pitch. This also helps you build the attack. As a centre-back, you might have a lot of space in front of you, so like you see Van Dijk do it and a couple others in games like Ramos, you might be able to drive forward with the ball, bringing someone out from a press to play into space for your teammates. Yes, come back! As a centre-back, it's important to stay in touch with your wide players who are playing as the full-backs, as they might not be able to play forward straight away when they receive the ball. The other team might have a high press on, so it's important to drop off and create an angle as soon as you pass the ball in so that they can come back and recycle the ball and your team can get out through the other side. As a centre-back, your main job is to defend and stop the other team from scoring. So it's very important that you always know where they are and have good anticipation when defending. At times, the ball will be on the opposite side of the pitch and you and your other defenders will have to shuffle over, but it's very important that you keep your shoulders open so you can see the ball and the player that you're marking. Zach Answer said he likes to try and stay outside of the defender's eye line. This makes it very hard to defend against, so always make sure that whenever the ball is moving, you're having a little look just over your shoulder and making sure you can see the player so they can't do you any harm. At times, the opposition will try and play into their striker's feet. Now, it's key as a centre-back to have good anticipation. Sometimes there might be a bad pass where it's at a poor weight or they're firing it up in and around their shin. So sometimes you'll have the opportunity to step in front and use your forward momentum and your body weight to nick the ball and drive off and play forward to your teammates. And other times, it might just give you the time to get tight to the player, dictating where their first touch should be. Always try and get them facing away from the goal, so down to the outside, so that they are less of a threat where it's harder to score from. If you do step out and engage the striker, make sure you've communicated with the rest of your back four to tuck in and squeeze, making the box hard to play into. You want to try and force the other team wide and not allow gaps through the middle that they can play through or players can run into. If you're the covering centre-back when your other centre-back partner has stepped out, make sure that you're in a position where again you can see the other forward threats, but if they do get beat down the line, you can cover across and keep forcing them to the outside and get in line with the ball, which will make it either a blocked shot or a harder way to score for the attacker from this angle. As a back four, it's important that you don't get beat by one long ball. So as well as anticipating the ball into the striker's feet, you'll have to be able to anticipate the ball in behind to the runners and the strikers that are trying to run off you. So it's important when this ball is played that one of you is very loud and very clear in their communication that they're going to attack the ball, try and get some real height and distance on it and get it away from your box and the danger players. And the rest of you again need to be on the half turn, squeezing in and providing cover for that player just in case they miss it or it goes over their head. So guys, the last point we're going to cover in today's video is all about your positioning when the ball is out in the wide areas and the wide players are looking to cross it in. Again, you want to have that nice open body shape so you can see where the ball's coming from and you can see the player. When marking from across, I try not to get too tight to a player because if I do and the ball gets rolled in across me, they're going to have the advantage as their momentum is moving forwards and I'd have to be going backwards. But if it does come in and it's at a good height, I've got the run, I've got the momentum, I can head the ball away. And if they do take a touch and try and go round me, I've still got a step either side where if they take a touch, I can still be in line with the ball, making it a harder strike at goal. So guys, those are our tips on how to become a better centre-back and hopefully help your team keep more clean sheets. Let us know what you want to see next on the KitLab and make sure you like, comment and subscribe and have those notifications on. I'm Leanne signing out. Peace.